Welcome to ED152 assignment 2 word presentation and word video presentation and word presentation. This presentation is entirely look at the gene Piaget story on pre-operational stage of early childhood from the children 2 to 7 years of age, and how it relates to my own community and particularly my country, Solomon Islands. This slide will initially inform everyone about my ideas, how pre-operational stage of early childhood seen, important and valued to be effective and proven right in my family, community and Solomon Island as a whole. I will now explain the importance of Jean Piaget's theories of pre-operational and early childhood development. Pre-operational theory is looking at general behaviors and attitudes of early childhood age group, which displayed by children in our society every day, but we fail to realize these concerned early childhood groups are going through stages of learning process. However, it is vital to care and support them because they build their understanding of the world by interacting with the surrounding, and each level of understanding built on their first experiences. Now I will give an example of pre-operational theories of early childhood age group in relation to children in my family. Example: Mary is a female child at the age of 4 years old. One day after Sunday church service, she looked at the picture of my grandmother and told me she saw a person. However, I tried to explain to her she was my grandmother, but she continues to describe she saw a person without considering my point of view. I will give another example of pre-operational theories of early childhood age group in relation to my community. Example: one evening at the beach front of my village, children with various age groups were playing in the sand. Other bigger children were swimming, laughing, shouting and splashing the sea with giggles. They really enjoyed the evening environment. Within these groups of children, a male child by the name of Theo, who was 5 years old, was playing beside his father. The evening was getting old and the sun was about to set behind Watu Masanga Point. Teteo's dad told him it's time to return home because very soon it will get dark. The child replied his father, "Dad, the sun will sleep because it's going to be dark." This angered his father and told him stupid, particularly Teteo thinking of the sun as human being. It might have feelings similar to a person. So early childhood children may think of human characteristics to non-living objects. I will present further example of pre-operational theories of early childhood in relation to my country, Solomon Islands. Example: when I was in high school, I attended one of the renowned secondary schools in Solomon Islands, known today as King George VI School. The school was owned by the Solomon Islands government and accommodated many students from various provinces in Solomon Islands. One Saturday morning after the school breakfast, I was sitting under a rain tree in the school campus, reading a book. Suddenly, a group of male children at the age of 7 with a young boy appeared in a lawn in front of where I was sitting. I later recognized they are the children of school teachers coming from various provinces to Solomon Islands. These little kids chasing and playing happily with Moko, the young boy whom I later realized. The kids were holding sticks, pretending as real gun, and making gunshot sound with their mouth pointing to Moko, while Moko jumping, crawling, rolling, and sometimes pretend to be dead with a loud cry. Particularly the early childhood age group were growing up with knowledge by developing their symbolic thinking. I will present the final example of pre-operational of early childhood in the country Somalians. Example I remember when I dropped out from high school because of the ethnic crisis in Somalians. It was really a bad experience indeed. I went to reside at Tabale with the Melanesian brother hoping to restore peace with myself. One rain afternoon I walked down from the station to the beach believing it might be better to see the beach and watching the waves splashing along the coastline. At the beach I saw a father and his son about the age of 7 collecting stones. Later I saw the father pour some sand into 2 different shaped containers and asked the child which containers have the bigger amount of sand. The child pointed to the taller container compared to the oval container with same amount of sand. This demonstrates early childhood age group failed or lacking of understanding that quantity or amount will remain the same even though objects change in appearances. It is important to study this model because it will give us understanding about the learning process of early childhood children, especially in the pre-operational theory. That is, early childhood groups are developing the strength to think symbolically but still absent to perform logically. By understanding this learning process of early childhood cognitive development will help to uphold proper care and providing better assistance in the education needs of our children, especially from where I'm coming from. Reference from Saul MacLeod, 2004, August. The book was titled Psychology, Child Psychology. Thank you for listening to this presentation.